Hey, howdy there again, folks. And of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter video series of videos I've been doing for a while now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff. I let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious things that you can go over there and, potentially experience yourself at some point in the future. I mean, I don't know where the availability, given where you are, what personal isms or whatever you might have, or, just tendencies and whatnot. But if you're here and you landed here, presumably you're interested, maybe, about watching me eat a thing and then talk about it. Because that's what the show is. Hooray! Coming at y'all from the truck today. Sometimes I'm in the truck, sometimes I'm in my car, or sometimes I'm in my house. If I'm in the truck, then hey, if you've watched my videos, you know that I found a thing on a way to a place. Today is no different. This is one that I've been meaning to do for a little bit. Finally getting around to it. Boom! We've got Reese's Big Cup potato chips. Now that said, what more can one Brandon Wenzel say? Really? Other than, if we've ever needed proof that there is no loving God watching over us, this has got to be it. Because surely, for this, if nothing else, and let's be honest, and many other things, we would have been struck down for our own hubris. Because this is clearly a mockery of God and all his creations. Fucking Reese's with goddamn potato chips. That is just, where did that, no. When I saw this, okay, somebody posted up on Facebook, and I saw it, and I was sure it was one of those meme foods, right? Because that shit comes up all the time. And usually I laugh about it, and I'll make a little comment like, I'd try it. Or, yeah, I'll try it on the show. But no, this is a real thing. This exists. This is up there with the fucking gingerbread Mountain Dew, man. This is... Because it's... Who was asking for this? Who? Like, the closest thing I can think of to this would be, like, chocolate-covered potato chips. Which has been a thing for a while now. And... I mean, okay. That's a little weird. But you could put chocolate and just, cover chocolate, anything in chocolate, more or less. And, I mean, it might not be great, but, at the very least it'll be interesting. This isn't that, though. This is, you took a Reese's, which is already amazing. It's, I mean, Reese's, I think, excuse me, I don't think that I'm in the minority in saying that Reese's peanut butter cups are phenomenal. And then you wanted to put fucking potato chips in them. In my entire life, in my most gluttonous moments, I have never once thought to myself, you know what this Reese's cup needs? Potato chips. But sure, why not? It's even in a big cup. Which I have a theory, okay? Knowing America, knowing how we do things, I think that within probably, because the big cup has been around for a little while now. But the big cup used to just come in one cup. That was the whole thing. It was one big Reese's. But as time went by, had the two big cups, right? I theorize that maybe within the next 10 to 15 years, they'll just phase out the original Reese's cups, the smaller ones, and these will just be the normal ones. And I have grounds to believe this, because when I was a lad, so many years ago, when you were to go over there and get yourself a can of soda, okay, you would go over there, pop the top as you do. The hole that you would drink out of was significantly smaller. And I'm not talking about the ones where you the pull tab thing, when you actually talk. I'm talking about basically the thing that we have now. Just when you pop the top, the space that it would leave was smaller. Then, I want to say it was Mountain Dew. I think they're the first ones I recall doing this. Don't quote me on it, but then they came out with the Big Mouth cans, and they widened the openings. You could get to the delicious, sugary, just liquid evil that's so tasty that much faster. And then eventually, the Big Mouth just became everything. That's all of it. At least here in America, I'm like 90% certain that pretty much, at the very least, all the major cans use the bigger one now. Now there is no Big Mouth can. It's just that's the can. I think it's going to be the same thing with fucking Reese's. Anyway, come 10 years' time, if I'm right, you all owe me $1 million. I'm just saying. Oh, let's laugh in God's face and eat a thing. Or, you know, to that effect, by the way, you know, I'm not trying to go over there and, not trying to go over there and keep anybody out of this. Whatever your personal faith or belief system may be, this is clearly a mockery of it. Unless your faith somehow has you praying to a chocolate peanut butter cup with potato chips in it. If that's the case, here's to you. Clearly, we have to bow down to our new lords and masters. Oh. Oh, yeah. Let's open a thing. Hey, we got the thing. No stuff on it. Yay. It's always nice when you can do that, right? It smells like a Reese's, so... But I know, when I bite into a Reese's, it's the crunch that I'm waiting for. Up until this moment, the only thing that could have been, well, that's not true. Because they have like pretzel ones and Reese's Pieces ones. But up until that point, basically you were just like eating a cockroach or something that got into the formula. If your Reese's made a crunch. I don't know how I feel about this. It's not bad, but it's a combination of factors. The potato chips, which you can't really see in the thing, it's mostly a texture thing. You get like a weird pointy crunches. I don't know that I like that. There is like an added saltiness, I think, and it gives it sort of like a richer flavor to like the peanut butter. The thing is, though, I don't know that it needs that. A Reese's cup is already pretty damn rich. I don't know that it needs like a salty kick to go over there. I mean, it's not offensive or anything. I wouldn't say I actively dislike it, but by that same token, the whole point of adding something to the Reese's is to improve the experience of the Reese's. does this do that? For myself, no. By the way, drinking the Blood Orange Brisk. I did a review for this stuff. Go watch that video. Yeah, no, I mean, it's weird. Like I said, it's not offensive or anything like that, but it's just, I'm not a big fan of, like, the added texture. Like, I've had, like, the big cup with, like, the little Reese's Pieces inside. I've had the one with the pretzel inside. Those, for me, are more palatable because they're fairly rounded and stuff. This is just, like, weird little pointy shards. I mean, they're not, like, super terrible or anything, but I don't want them in there. Like, just as a texture thing, I don't like the texture of it. In terms of what it brings in flavor, like I said, it just kind of an added richness to it, and I just don't think that it needs that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not terrible or anything, but it's not an experience that I really would like to repeat. So, I mean, that's not a good thing, you know. It's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Like, I made the joke about, you know, what with the God and all the stuff and the things. I mean, you know, I went into it thinking, like, okay, you know, whatever. It's weird, but sure. And now I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so on this one. Reese's usually, I mean, they got a hell of a batting average. You know, most of the stuff that they do, I'm down with. This one, I think, went too far. I think this was hubris on their part. They were just like, we've been throwing shit into these cups for a few years now. Fuck it, potato chips, right? Everybody loves potato chips. And hey, I love potato chips, excuse me. But, again, never melded with Reese's peanut butter. I just, because it's the thing of like, okay, well, would I ever go over there and put peanut butter on, you know, fucking potato chips? No. I mean, I've been pretty desperate to eat some stupid stuff in my life, folks, especially, you know, when I was younger, and, you know, sometimes you're around the house, you don't have a lot of groceries. You just start combining shit. I know I'm not alone in that. Never potato chips and peanut butter. I think I'd just eat the potato chips by themselves and then eventually migrate over to the peanut butter if I didn't have anything after that. But not as a combination. Yeah, it's not even that it adds like a particularly bad taste to it. Like I said, it amps up the richness of it all. I don't think it needs that. I think the standard Reese's cup, I think the flavor by itself is just exactly where it needs to be. And I think doing that, I don't like the texture, and then it just, yeah. You know, for all those reasons and more, you know, religious doctrine and what have you, I can't really recommend these. I mean, try them. You know, they're probably going to be a limited time item, I would imagine. Give them a shot. They weren't horrible or anything, you know, but yeah, like I said, for me, I would not get them again. I don't appreciate anything that the potato chips are bringing to the Reese's. I would just get some normal Reese's or, you know, something. So, sorry Reese's, I usually like you, but this one time, you know, I mean, I think this is one of those situations, you know, Full Metal Alchemist, where you're over there, try to go over there and bring back a dead loved one, and you ended up with this shit, this fucking homunculi, and didn't go so well. Sorry. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. You could go over there and give yourselves a normal Reese's Big Cup rest of your life. Or as in 10 years' time, what we will be calling just a normal Reese's Cup. I'm telling you, folks. What else? 2 final things, folks. Sorry, I'm off of work. I'm tired and stuff, so I'm just kind of rambling a bit. Two final things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. I know sometimes it doesn't. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole, okay? You're going to fail sometimes. That's why I put try at the beginning of that. Try not to be an asshole. Make the active attempt. Try to mitigate the level of asshole that you are. That's the first step. Not in Alcoholics Anonymous. I know that's like making amends or some shit. But to just hopefully making a slightly better world. Then maybe we'll have less alcoholics, less reason for people to drink. Non-fun reasons to drink. And then, very final thing, folks. This has been a weird video. Very final thing, so do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there, you're going to jam something into your own Reese's Big Cup. Don't do what that insinuates. But gummy bears or some shit. And maybe it'll be delicious. And then you can go over there and pitch to the Reese's guys. And they can go over there and be like, hooray, you saved the company after the monumental failure of the Reese's with potato chips. Because that was a terrible idea. Thank you, Frank, for that one. Frank has been fired. He will never work in this business again. Or conversely, go over there and put a bird feeder in or something. Get some hummingbirds going. Since we're going off conspiracy theories, because why the hell not? Hummingbirds, I'm convinced, aren't real. They are CG developed by Pixar. And we've just all been living a lie. Bye.